Why call us a bitch?
We don't walk on all fours.
We're simply beautiful individuals.
I think that a bitch is like a female dog, and it doesn't mean something good.
I define a bitch as a word to degrade women and their value.
I think a bitch is a way that people describe a female, like somebody that's too pushy.
I feel it's just a word to insult a woman, like make them feel that they're lower than other people.
You're a bitch if you are strong-minded, if you stand up for something.
When a man gives his opinion, he's a man. When a woman gives her opinion, she's a bitch. Becky Davis. She's trying to point out the fact that, like, in society or in jobs, it's a man's job to talk and to give his opinion and to, like, converse with people and, like, try to change their opinions on things. But when a woman talks, she's just, like, babbling, and that's not her place. So she needs to be somewhere else with the group of girls and not talking about what she thinks is right or what she thinks is wrong. So
people generally think women are supposed to be modest and quiet. So when a woman speaks up, it's kind of like shaky, like people tend to be intimidated.
When a woman speaks up, it's just like everybody's like, whoa, because not a lot of women try to give their opinion.
Why is the word bitch so negative?
During the 19th century, the 19th Amendment was passed that basically gave women the right to vote. And males felt like these women needed to be categorized. And so they categorized them as bitches. And feminists reclaimed that word and they called themselves bitches. They said, if I have to stand up for my rights, if I have to stand up for who I am, I'm going to be called a bitch for it, but I'm going to own it. So they turned the word bitch into a movement, basically. But the word bitch didn't become popular until the rap industry had taken it and taken control of it. And after that happened, the word bitch became something completely negative, and constantly, like, females tend to call themselves that, or males tend to call women bitches.
I don't like when somebody calls me a bitch. I'm not a bitch. Don't call me that. It depends because, like, if it's one of my girls or if it's somebody that I know, and they call me a bitch, I'll be like, oh, I love you too, bitch. Like, but if it's just like a boy or if it's a stranger, then there's a problem because who do you call me a bitch for? Like, you don't know me, so.
I take offense being called a bitch if, like, I'm arguing with somebody and they call me a bitch, or if, like, our guy was to call me a bitch, I'll take offense to it, as opposed to, like, if my friends call me a bitch, I wouldn't really care as much.
If I don't know you and you like, bitch, what's up? Like, no, ain't no bitch, what's up, because I don't know you. Like, that's like somebody coming with me on the train, like, bitch, move. Like, who is talking to? Or bitch, excuse me. That's no.
When someone else calls me a bitch, it's just like, who are you to tell me how I'm acting or what I'm doing? Because even if I am, like, labeling myself as a bitch for a day, when someone else says it, whether you're a male or a female, it means something, and it's not something you can just call other people.
What do you want others to know about the word bitch?
Some females define themselves as bitches because they're strong and confident about themselves. And so it depends on how you take in the word, but mostly society takes it as if it was something negative and they play around with the word.
Like, that you should think about the way you use it, like, not to just use it, like, just cause.
The people around me sometimes, like in school or in my family, my cousins, my friends, sometimes they just look at a girl and the way they're dressed, by that, they just say, oh, she looks like a bitch. And, like, at that time, I'm like, what? Like, you don't even know that person. Like, what kind of a person she is. Like, so, like, just by looking at them, you know, they call a girl a bitch. I mean, that's not cool. You can't look at me and call me a bitch
because of like what you see, like you don't know me.
The word bitch is thrown around on like social networks, like it's nothing. And the thing is, when people say it, they don't really know that they're calling females a negative thing.
2 boys